like makeup which is long lasting and will last you all day long, and you won't have to worry about touching it up in every 4-5 hours. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all tips to make your makeup more long lasting. Hi guys, my name is Muskan H and I'm a professional makeup artist, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all tips to make your makeup more long lasting, which I do on my brides too. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So my first tip for making your makeup more long lasting is always do your skin prep correctly, okay? Now this is one of the most vital steps of your makeup routine which most people tend to ignore, and that's why in the end their makeup doesn't long last, okay? So how to do your skin prep correctly? The most basic 3 steps you need to do is, firstly, apply a moisturizer, okay? If you have dry skin, then go for a hydrating one, whereas if you have oily skin, go for a matte moisturizer. Secondly, apply a sunscreen if you are going to apply it in the morning and you want it to last you till like all day long, right? So in the morning, if you are doing your makeup, always make sure to apply a sunscreen. It is very necessary even under makeup. Next, you need to apply a primer. Now this is the most important step because it will help you make your makeup more long lasting the most. Primers are really underrated, and I don't know why, because they are really magical when it comes to making your makeup more long lasting. It gives grip to other products which you are going to put on top for them to stay on your face all day long. Not only that, but it also makes your skin go more smooth, and it will give you a good canvas to start your makeup on. So please don't forget a primer. Again, for oily skin people, go for a more matte primer. For dry skin people, go for a hydrating primer, and if you're a combination skin person, apply a mattifying primer on your T-zone where you get really oily, and apply your hydrating primer on your cheek area. So yeah, that's how you do a primer for all skin types, and you need to apply it because it's very necessary. It will really make a big difference when it comes to long lasting makeup. I've actually tested and seen that if it works or not, and it works drastically. I did this a while back, but yeah, it works drastically, and you will definitely see a big change in your makeup. My next tip for you all to make your makeup more long lasting is that always use a matte foundation, okay? Now for oily skin people, you will already do that, but as for dry skin people, if you want to apply a matte foundation, don't go for drying matte. There are matte foundations which are very good in consistency and they won't dry out your skin. Matte does not always mean drying out your skin, okay? Go for matte ones, or at least if you can't go for matte ones, don't go for dewy ones, because dewy ones will not last you all day long, okay? There are few in the market which will, but in most cases it won't. There is a very good chance of them sliding off faster than a matte one. So in dewy, you may have to do a little bit of powdering and touch up because it is dewy, okay? But in case of a matte one, you won't have to do that, okay? That's why I suggest putting a matte one. For dry skin, if you prep your skin well, and if the foundation is not extremely dry, it is semi-matte, you can wear it definitely without it making your skin even more dry than it already is. It won't dry out your skin, so don't forget that, okay? So yeah, that was my tip. Use a matte foundation because your foundation is the base, okay? And a base should last you all day long for the other products to last you as well. So a matte base foundation is definitely necessary for all skin types, okay? But for dry skin, go for semi matte. Don't go for very matte. For oily skin, you can go for very matte foundations as well. Also go for more full coverage foundations because they won't need layering up. With dewy foundations, they usually have less coverage than a matte foundation and a full coverage foundation. Okay, so with less coverage, you need to build up to the coverage you want. The more layers you add on, the more chances of creasing and more needing of touch up. If you apply a full coverage foundation, you won't need much layering up because it's full coverage, so it will cover up your face in very less amount of product, and that's why the chances of it creasing will go very less. So yeah, go for more full coverage foundations for makeup that you want to last all day long. My next tip for you all to make your makeup more long lasting is that apply cream and then upset it with the powder. Now what do I mean by that is, whenever you're applying your blush, your contour or your highlighter, okay? Now not all 3 of this necessarily, but a blush and a contour, what you can do is, you can apply your cream blush and your cream contour first. Don't apply too much, apply less, okay? Don't apply too much, apply a little amount when you're putting your foundation first, okay? Then when you set the whole face with powder and everything, go over those areas with a powder blush, like first cream blush, then powder blush, then cream contour, and then set it with a powder contour. Okay, now what this will do is it put a layer. Okay, because usually this is the area which tends to fade fast than the rest of the face. You need to make sure that these have lock-it-in things which will help in making them stay all day long. Okay, so even if the powder on top runs away, the cream is there inside. Okay, and even if not that, there is a cream inside to make the powder lock even more than before, and even if the upper one will fade away, the lower one will be there. And also, since it's the same category thing, it will also make the color a little bit more intensified. That's why I'm saying use less product but use both of them. And since it will intensify, even if it fades out throughout the day, the fading out will go gradually and some of it will be remaining till the absolute end of the day. Okay, not some, where actually quite nicely it will be remaining till the end of the day. So my next tip for making your makeup more long lasting is that apply waterproof products like your waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner. These are the most important ones because their chances of budging are the most. So make sure you apply waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner, because the area of eye is such that the chances of it creasing and going away everywhere the mascara and eyeliner are the most, more than any other product on your face. And if it smudges bad, if you know what I mean, right? So if it smudges, you cannot repair it and you cannot make it again. Okay, you have to remove it and apply it again. So it's better to go for a waterproof mascara, waterproof liner, so that it won't budge all day long. So if you want your makeup to be more long lasting, my next tip for y'all is that apply a setting spray at the end of your makeup look. Now make sure that the spray is very nice one, because most sprays are the ones which will help you melt the makeup and make it look more blended, but not necessarily help in long lasting makeup. Okay, there are very few ones which will actually help you in making your makeup more long lasting. Okay, so make sure that you apply a makeup setting spray at the end of it. If possible, apply a more matte one. A dewy one will give you a dewy look, and again as I said, the chances of dewy getting more creases throughout the day and needing of touch up is way more than a matte one. So preferably go for a matte setting spray, which will help not only making your makeup look more blended, and even if you apply too much powder, it will not look as cakey. It will look blended and it will help you lock in your makeup for all day long. Now it's time for bonus tip. If you're a regular watcher of my channel, you would know that I give bonus tip at the end of each and every video, and today's bonus tip is that the rest of the face, the makeup can be made more long lasting. But what about lips? People would usually think that, oh, but for lips, what do we do? The solution is right here. It's liquid lipstick. Okay, now many people have this myth that liquid lipsticks are drying and they won't look nice and everything like that, but that is not at all true. Liquid lipsticks are drying, some yes, but not all are drying. If you find good ones which are not drying, make sure to check the reviews so that you will get to know which ones are not drying, and they will help you long last your makeup with lipstick as well, at least until unless you eat a very oily meal. Then definitely a liquid lipstick lasts you till the time you eat a very oily meal. Then obviously you will have to touch up. Nothing can last a oily meal, right? If you're scared that the liquid lipstick will be drying, then apply a lip balm or a lip primer underneath and let it sit till the time you're doing the rest of your face, and then go ahead and do your liquid lipstick. That way it will not make even more dry. If you think it will make you dry, if you have very dry and chapped lips, then it will not make it dry as much. So yeah, go for liquid lipsticks and make sure to check the reviews to see the ones which are hydrating and not at all dry. Okay, let me know in the comments below, do you like long lasting makeup for every day, or you do it only on the special occasions? I would love to know. Also, if you liked today's video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to click on the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I post a new video. Also, make sure to check out my Instagram. I post there very often on my stories, on my reels. In my captions, I write a lot of pro makeup tips that will help you discover more about makeup from a makeup artist. That is me. Till next time, bye bye.